Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change and I feel that you mean it. We need to slow
For tonight, partly cloudy. Lows 26 to 31. Southeast wind 10 to 15 miles. The following message is transmitted by the request of the Benton County Sheriff's Office in the United States Geological Survey. An earthquake with a magnitude of 9.4 has been reported on the Benton County, Washington area. The epicenter of this earthquake is about 15 miles off the coast of Seattle, Washington. Moderate damage was reported throughout the state of Washington. This earthquake is severely damaging life and property. All citizens in the area of this earthquake are advised to seek shelter as aftershocks are expected in the next few hours. Always be prepared if an aftershock strikes. It is also unknown if a tsunami has been generated from this large earthquake. However, due to the high magnitude of this earthquake, a mega tsunami hitting the Pacific area is possible. Tune into media outlets to stay updated to the situation. Sunday night, southwest wind 10 to 15 knots. Wind waves southwest 3 feet at 5. The following message is transmitted by the request of the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office in the United States Geological Survey. An earthquake with a magnitude of 4.7 has been reported on the Multnomah County, Oregon area. The epicenter of this earthquake is about 223 miles off Richland, Washington. Moderate damage was reported throughout the state of Oregon. This earthquake is moderately damaging life and property. All citizens in the area of this earthquake are advised to seek shelter as aftershocks are expected in the next few hours. Always be prepared if an aftershock strikes. It is also unknown if a tsunami has been generated from this large earthquake. However, due to the high magnitude of this earthquake, a mega tsunami hitting the Pacific area is possible. Tune into media outlets to stay updated to the situation. The following message is transmitted by the request of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office in the United States Geological Survey. An earthquake with a magnitude of 2.5 has been reported in the Los Angeles County, California area. The epicenter of this earthquake is about 25 miles off the coast of the Long Beach, California, and about 5 miles off the coast of Oxnard, California. Moderate damage was reported throughout Los Angeles County area. This earthquake is slightly damaging property. All citizens in the area of this earthquake are advised to seek shelter as aftershocks are expected in the next few hours. Always be prepared if an aftershock strikes. It is also unknown if a tsunami has been generated from this large earthquake. However, due to the high magnitude of this earthquake, a mega tsunami hitting the Pacific area is possible. Tune into media outlets to stay updated to the situation. Mammoth Lakes, it was fair, with a temperature of 48. This is the weather synopsis for the Sierra and West. following message is transmitted by the request of the Nevada State Police Department in conjunction with the United States Geological Survey and the National Weather Service. At 5:50 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, a strong earthquake struck the state of Washington and has also spread through some of California and Oregon. Just a few minutes ago, some of western Nevada felt a tiny bit of this earthquake as well. There is now a high chance of a tsunami hitting the Pacific time zone areas. In case this tsunami strikes these areas, pack your supplies for evacuation or sheltering. This includes food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, and a battery-powered radio for more information. If so, you could bring your personal items with you as well because there is time as of right now. However, this is not recommended. Tune into media outlets for updates as they follow.
Service has issued a tsunami warning for the following counties/areas: all of California, all of Oregon, all of Nevada, and all of Washington. There is a tsunami about 300 inches tall, moving rapidly at about 59 miles per hour. You need to evacuate now. Pack 14 days worth of food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a battery-powered radio, and a flashlight. Please evacuate to either the mountain time zones, the central time zones, or the eastern time zones. If you have a relative that's not in the Pacific time zones, go to their place. Evacuate now!
Denver International Airport was fair. The temperature was 44 degrees, the dew point 21, the relative humidity 40%. The wind was northwest at 8 miles an hour. The pressure The following message is transmitted by the request of the Denver Police Department and the United States Geological Survey. An earthquake with a magnitude of 8.3 has struck the Denver, Colorado area. The epicenter of this earthquake is about 56 miles from the state of Nevada. The cause of this earthquake was the force of a mega tsunami striking the Pacific coast. Severe damage was reported from this earthquake. All residents in Denver County need to seek shelter as aftershocks are expected in the next few hours. Always be prepared if an aftershock strikes. Tune into media outlets to stay updated to the situation. The National Weather Service has issued a fire warning for the following counties: Denver County and southwest northeastern Colorado. Beginning at 12:45 a.m. Mountain Standard Time and ending at 4 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. At 12:45 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, a large fire was reported in the Colorado state capital moving 16 miles per hour. All residents in the listening area need to evacuate now to ensure your safety. Pack 14 days worth of food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, and a battery-powered radio. If you don't evacuate, you will be putting your life at risk. What? A large fire that was reported in the Colorado state capital. Where? Denver County in southwest northeastern Colorado. When? At 12:45 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Impact: you are in a life-threatening situation and need to evacuate now. Local authorities will notify people when it is deemed safe to return to your home. To repeat, a fire warning has been issued for the following counties: Denver County in southwest northeast Colorado, beginning at 12:45 a.m. Mountain Standard Time and ending at 4 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. What? A large fire that was reported in the Colorado state capital. Where? Denver County in southwest northeastern Colorado. When? At 12:45 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Impact: you are in a life-threatening situation and need to evacuate now.
For today, mostly sunny early in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. High
The following message was transmitted by the request of the New Mexico State Police Department and the United States Geological Survey. Due to a large earthquake that spread outside of the Denver, Colorado area, the Mount Taylor volcano has been triggered and is predicted to erupt in the next few hours. All residents in the listening areas are under a mandatory evacuation. Pack 14 days worth of food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, and a battery-powered radio. If you don't evacuate, you will be putting your life at risk. Volcanic ash can be deadly to those without the right protection. Once inhaled, it could cause severe lung damage and most likely, death. Local authorities will notify people when it is deemed safe to return to your home. Tune into updates as they follow. Denton, partly sunny, 75, south at 12, gusting to The following message was transmitted by the request of the Dallas County Sheriff's Office and the United States Geological Survey. An earthquake with a magnitude of 8.3 on the Richter scale was reported in the Dallas, Texas area. The cause of this earthquake was from the force of a volcano that erupted in New Mexico due to another strong earthquake. It was confirmed that an earthquake chain started in Washington yesterday. This earthquake has now passed on to Dallas, Texas. All residents in the listening area are advised to seek shelter as aftershocks are expected in the next few hours. Always be prepared if an aftershock strikes. Tune into media outlets to stay updated to the situation.
The following message was transmitted by the request of the Texas State Police Department and the United States Geological Survey. After a strong earthquake hit the Dallas area due to an earthquake chain that started in Washington, the lab has accidentally released a bunch of toxins throughout the streets in these listening areas. These chemicals can cause extreme nausea and possible death once inhaled from a 10-mile radius. All people in these listening areas should evacuate now. Pack 14 days worth of food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, and a battery-powered radio for more information. Also pack a gas mask for prevention of inhaling this toxic gas. Local authorities will notify people when it is deemed safe to return to your home. Do not hesitate. Evacuate now.
On the Missouri River at Herman, 6.7 feet, down following message was transmitted by the request of the St. Louis Police Department and the United States Geological Survey. A magnitude 7.3 earthquake on the Richter scale was reported in the St. Louis County area. The cause of this earthquake was from an unknown hazardous material that causes weird effects miles from it that were caused by another earthquake from an earthquake chain from Washington. St. Louis is now part of the earthquake chain at this time. All residents are advised to seek shelter as aftershocks are expected in the next few hours. Always be prepared if an aftershock strikes. Tune into media outlets to stay updated to the situation.
We'll go rogue and blast them all. Laser X Revolution has lightning effects covering the entire blaster. It's all new quick slide reload for fast-paced play.
What? Civil emergency message. Oh, come on. Is it one of those earthquakes again? I'm tired of this bullshit.
The following message was transmitted by the request of the United States government in conjunction with the United States Geological Survey. Yesterday, an earthquake chain started at Washington and has spread throughout the Pacific, Mountain, and Central time zones.
No!
These earthquakes cause the following: severe damage to life and property, tsunamis, wildfires, volcano eruptions, and hazardous materials. It was calculated that these earthquakes will be in the northern East Coast in the next few hours.
Oh.
All residents listening to this message should evacuate or seek shelter now. When doing either one of these actions, pack 14 days worth of food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, a gas mask, and a battery-powered radio for more updates on this situation. Do not panic. It was mentioned many times before that panicking will only make the situation worse. Do not hesitate. Evacuate or take cover now.
Oh, fuck! Fuck!
Down in Cincinnati, cloudy, and 47. And over in Dayton, light rain and fog and... The following message is transmitted by the request of the Fairfield County Sheriff's Office in conjunction with the United States Geological Survey. An earthquake with a magnitude of 7.9 on the Richter scale has been reported in the Fairfield, Ohio area. It is confirmed that the earthquake chain is now officially headed towards the East Coast as mentioned in a civil emergency message a few hours ago. The earthquake was also confirmed to cause an aftershock. Seek shelter now as these are expected in the next few minutes. Tune into updates as they follow. The following message is transmitted by the request of the Ohio State Police Department in conjunction with the United States Geological Survey. The earthquake has already started to trigger the Perry Nuclear Power Plant Reactor 1 to cause a meltdown at any minute. Stay in your shelters as there is no time to evacuate. Once the reactor starts to have a meltdown, ash will cover the whole state of Ohio and the surrounding areas. It is now required to stay in your shelter until local authorities notify people when it is deemed safe to exit their shelter. Tune into updates as they follow. The following message is transmitted by the request of the United States government and the United States Geological Survey. States outside of Ohio are now starting to feel the strong earthquake. This is so strong that it started to trigger the Porcupine Mountain Central volcano to erupt at any minute. Your only chance of survival is to get the fucking hell out of the damn northern East Coast. Pack your sheltering supplies with you as well.
Volcanic ash could be deadly to those without protection. Hurry, get out of here. The station is about to go off at any minute.
Chance of showers late in the morning, then chance of showers and slight chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon.
The following message is transmitted by the request of the United States government and the United States Geological Survey. Throughout the past few days, almost the whole country has been facing a strong earthquake chain that started in Washington on Christmas. The following events are occurring from the chain: fires, tsunamis, hazardous materials, severe damage to life and property, volcanic eruptions, and reactor meltdowns. As of this time, an ash cloud has been covering the whole country due to all the ash. This chain has been starting to happen in the southern East Coast. Due to the severity of this event, a national alert might be played due to this. However, there is a half of a chance that it is not likely. In other news, people are planning to still do New Year's celebrations but in small, safe, and secure areas. Tune into updates as they follow.
Okay, everyone, I know everything has been crazy these past few years, including these earthquakes. However, no matter what, we will keep trying to give you the New Year's countdown. In fact, let's start the countdown right now since there's only 10 seconds left until the new year. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy now!
This is an emergency action notification transmitted by the request of the White House. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. The President of the United States, or its designated representative, will be speaking on all stations shortly. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by.
Fellow Americans, I am sorry to interrupt everybody's programming, but there is a national emergency at this time. As of right now, an unusual but frightening situation is going on right now. After a strong earthquake hit Washington, earthquakes started to spread throughout the country due to the aftershocks, causing more force and how far of a radius the earthquakes are. I can tell you that this is obviously not the end, as the end will be hundreds of times more worse than this. However, this is still an extremely dangerous situation that needs to be taken seriously, as severe aftershocks are happening from the earthquakes, which include but are not limited to tsunamis, fires, volcanic eruptions, ash clouds, hazardous materials, and severe damage to life and property. All New Year's events will be cancelled as a strong earthquake made the ball literally drop. As of right now, a huge ash cloud is hovering over the United States along with a huge wildfire and a magnitude 8.3 earthquake being felt across the United States. My fellow Americans, even if this country turns into a wasteland, we will always rise up as one great nation. We will rebuild no matter the cause of how it got destroyed. This is the damn United States of America I am talking about, and we will rise no matter what, as we are great and bold. This concludes my message. May God bless the United States of America.
Stand by. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message over the air. This station will continue to provide news and updates for the New York City area. If you are not in this area, you should tune into stations providing news and updates for your area. This is the emergency alert system. Please stand by.
This is an emergency action termination transmitted by the request of the White House. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. The President of the United States, or its designated representative, will be speaking on all stations shortly. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by.
My fellow Americans, this is President Biden. I am happy to say this. All the earthquakes have stopped, including the aftershocks and ash clouds from the aftershocks. The only states or territories not affected by this were Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and Guam. This had to be one of the United States' worst events ever, as this happened in Washington State, or at least started in Washington State, since Christmas 2020, and now it turned into a whole disaster on January 1st, 2021. However, we did it. We waited. We were patient. We did our actions. It's all gone. I bet everyone is happy from this right now. Do not leave your shelters, though. Your local authorities will notify you when it is officially deemed safe to exit your shelters, as there's still some particles of ash throughout the streets of the whole country, the United States of America. As of right now, it's probably going to look like a war zone, but let me tell you, this is the U.S. of A. We will rebuild, no matter how damaged anything is. This country is bright and bold, land of the free, home of the brave. This concludes my message. May God bless the United States of America.
This is a National Information Center transmitted by the request of the White House.
Please stand by.
Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. The President of the United States or its designated representative will be speaking on all stations shortly. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by.
My fellow Americans, I know it's been 1 year since the worst natural disaster throughout the whole entire United States of America. Since it's been exactly 1 year since, I'd like everyone to have a moment of silence. Thank you for the moment of silence. And since it's been 1 year since this worst disaster ever happened, I am making a memorial for those who died during this event. It was reported just a few months ago, on August 2021, of the total death count, and ended up to be 550,000. About. Well, you get what I mean. And let's each give respect to those that have died during that event exactly a year ago. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This love that you never started, you once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we have and take us to the edge and back. Holding on. From beneath the sand, dance can take me across, seems so far away. Across this universe, she lives another